Hello, good morning, listeners. Tell me if you're just doing a test here. Welcome to the semifinals of the CPSCL 20 over tournament. Two heavyweights currently battling for this final spot. And just to give you a little update and news here right now on this game, Cambridge Jaguars have won the toss and elected to field. They're the defending champions, playing against Tri-City Ravens, which is two really good team coming up here in this tournament. CPSCL, I want to say congratulations for a well-run tournament. Just to read out the name of the players who are playing in the teams. Starting off with Cambridge Jaguars, of course, we have Hemnarain Shadagoon, who's the captain, Riaz Kadir, Richard Latif, Anil Ramatar, Tejram Nankishore, Rafael Budu, Raul Scott, Christopher Karan, Muniram Karan, Vijay Prasad, Safraz Abjol, and Leon Victor is the impact player for this game. So they hit starting in the this game here now. We are in the second over. First over was bowled by Rafael Budu, and he got rid of the dangerous Lal Bihari, who's the captain of the Tri City Ravens. In the first over, so the Tri City team would be Rupnan Lal Bihari, as I said, was just bowled by Rafael Budu in the first over. Morrison Edwards, Kumar Dudnot, Satruhan Dudnot, Ritesh Umrah, Paul Anderson, Davindra Sukhdeo, Salman Mustafa, Fayaz Hanif, Brian Suturam, and Ryan Ramprasad. That is the list of players for the Tri City Ravens. And again, as I said before, it's the semi final of the CPSCL regular T20 tournament. And just to give you an update, score, guys. What is the score? 18 in over number 3 in progress. And Teddy Nankishore operating. Is it Teddy? Yeah, Teddy Nankishore operating. And the score, as I said, is 18 for 1. The wicket fall to Rafael Budu, and the dangerous Rupnarana Lal Bihari was bowled without scoring. So good pack action here as we look forward for a really anticipated game between two powerhouses in the CPSCL. Obviously, contesting this T20 tournament, which is going to be climaxing in another couple of weeks from now, as Teddy Nankishore is about to bowl to Kumar Dudnot, and he's well forward. Back to the bowler. So just to tell you again, in terms of the field, we have a backward point, short cover, extra cover, long off, long on, as Teddy is bowling to Ram Dudnot, and he's forward again once more. Score remains at 18. Mid wicket score 18. 18 off 3. After 2. Okay, 2. So 2. Sorry, 2 overs finish, and the score is 18. So they're going at 9 and over. And it will be Rafael Buru, the wicket taker, who's going to come back into the attack, and he's going to be bowling this time to Morrison Edwards. Just to go back the game again, the field, we have a mid on, a short mid wicket, square leg, sort of a backward square, short backward square, as Rafael is into bowl to Edwards again, and he's going forward, making no contact through the keeper, Chatagoon, who's the captain of this Cambridge Jaguar team, and they are the defending champions of the CPSCL T20 tournament, looking to put themselves forward again, of course. And Tri City has been a team recent, had a lot of successes. They have won every tournament so far this year. And Teddy again is to bowl to Morrison, and he plays. Was down on his knee, made no contact, and ricochets off to the short square leg, where Anil Ramatar picks up, and there's no run. 18 and over number 3. Rafael again to Morrison Edwards, and he is going down. That's a really good delivery from Rafael. I think he's bowling from leg and ending up on the off. So Morrison's typically a right-hander who is very strong on his leg side. Rafael again to Morrison, and he's going forward. 18 and over number 3. Rafael is really on target here, and this is important. Just to let you know, guys, this is a power play. The first 5 overs is a power play where 2 people alone are allowed out of the circle, and we have a long on and long off that is out of the circle. So a lot of runs to be had over cover, over backward square, over square leg. A lot of runs to be had there, but Rafael is born a good line again. He ups and bowled to Morrison, and he's driving that beautifully through the long extra cover into the boundary for 4. So that's another four. That's another boundary there to Morrison, and the score moves to 22. And over number three just come to an end. So that's one of the rare ball that was outside the off stump, of course. And Rafael just giving the room too much to Morrison, who's equally strong on the offside because he can play that shot over extra cover, and he's really strong on the leg, always on the leg sweeping. So good contest here, as I see. 22 in three. As I mentioned before, it's a power play. The first 5 overs in the power play. Two off the into the boundary, two allowed out of the circle. So it's gonna be Teddy again. Take up number four. Over number four, he's gonna bowl to Kumar Dudnot, who's been a prolific batsman over the years. As Teddy comes in and bowls to Dudnot, and he's whipping that one over the square leg for six. Good shot there by Kumar Dudnot. He's strong there, so that is something that Teddy probably has to work on. Maybe bowl more middle and off as opposed to the leg. And Kumar Dudnot would have to play a different stroke. And again, as I said before, is a power play. So six, the score moves on to 28 over number four. Teddy has been a stalwart in this game for many years. He comes up and bowls to Dudnot, and he's hitting that one straight, high and hard, lofty over long off for six. So Kumar Dudnot is having a go here right now. Obviously noticing that, you know what, this is the power play. And as cricket goes, you have to make use of the power play, especially with two people out of the circle. So that moves to 30, 34 over number four in progress. Over number four in progress. And it's 34 for one. Lal Bihari, the captain of Tri City. Lal Bihari, the captain of Tri City, is the only wicket to fall. So lovely sunshine here at the Robert Lee Public School. If you need to come down to the ground, of course, just take your trip down here. It's building up real nicely because there's not much cricket here other than this semi-final, and there's another semi-final. I'll get the two semi-finalists' name, and the winner from those two games will be playing into the finals on September 7th, I think it is. Again, I'll get clarity on that. So, Satish, I think it went upside, or maybe it's a different screen. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Teddy again into Kumar Dudnot. Sorry, guys, we're trying to get our systems in operation here. Over number four, 34. Teddy comes in and bowls to Kumar Dudnot, and he's going rightfully forward. Picks up by Scott, Rawls Scott, the burly Rawls Scott. And here comes Teddy again and bowls to Kumar Dudnot, and he's chipping down, making no contact, hit him on his leg, um, and that's a leg by Christopher Curran. Scoops up, tried to hit the striker's end, but Morrison Edward made his grung, and they cross for a leg by. So 34, 35 over number four. So they're going just over 8 runs per over here. And that's a good delivery from Teddy. As I said before, he's been a stalwart in his wrong arm bowling for many years, known for his expertise in the wrong arm category. Teddy Nan Kishore. So the score is 35 and 4 overs completed. Rafael maybe bowling his third. 35 in 4. So just over 8.1, 8.2 runs per over. Uh, I beg your pardon. I think I made a mistake by saying Tri City won. I think Cambridge Jaguar won the last cup. I think that was the 100 ball. I think it was at Albemarle. Okay, here is Rafael again, and he's bowling and respectfully forward Kumar Dudnot, understanding that Rafael is really on a line and he's taking his time against him, trying not to lose another wicket, because wickets, if you lose wickets, obviously the scoring will be dropping. So here comes Rafael again, and he bowls to Kumar Dudnot, and he's going watchfully forward. Very good bowling here by Rafael Budu. Again, he's also been around the circuit, wrong arm for many years too. And this is the bowler that Cambridge Jaguars depending quite a lot, and he's really answering the calls right now. Again, very well bowled, and he tucks that down. Kumar Dudnat, long on come off the boundary, and that is Riaz Kadir, and a single. 36 over number 5 in progress. This is the last over of the power play, and that's why Rafael has been utilized in the power play. He's here to Morrison Edwards, and he floats that one up, down on his knees. As I said before, he's strong there, and he whips it over square leg for 6. That is a great shot there by Morrison Edwards. Obviously, if it comes in the zone, he will lift it up into the boundary. So that was a great shot there by Morrison Edwards. Rafael guilty of you know over pitching, and Morrison on his legs and sweeps that one really over backward square for 6. So the score moves on to score 41, 42, and 5 in progress. So they're going just over 8, despite that boundary, that's 6. They're still going just over 8 runs per over. And this is the power play. So power play is only 5 overs. In international cricket, power play is 6 overs, but in this wrong arm, it's 5 overs where only 2 fielders are allowed out of the circle. So Rafael again to Morrison Edwards, and he's going forward, pick up by the prolific Richard Latif. Um, Big names in this team: Richard Latif, Vijay Prasad, Rigas Kadir, Anil Ramatar, Hemnarain Chatagoon, and watchfully forward again is Morrison Edwards. And that's the end of the 5th over. The score is 42, and that brings the end of the power play restrictions. So now you can have more than 2 fielder out of the circle, and this is the time where maybe consolidation. It's a 20 over affair, and the winner here will be booking a place into the finals of the CPSCL T20 tournament under the auspices of the Canadian Premier Softball Cricket League. I want to say hello to Patrick. Patrick Singh has been doing a really good job here in the CPSCL, running off competition after competition, and he's really getting teams interested in the mode of operation of this league. Arguably, could say is probably the most organized league that we have in Canada. Many people say that, and I think I would attest to it, having played in all the leagues. Competition is really well organized. Umpires, everyone well coordinated. Teams come out with their families, having good family fun times, and this is important to keep this legacy of cricket going. So now there's change in the field, and Muniram Karan, who has been a stalwart over the years, one of his son Christopher Karan is playing. Of course, Kyle injured, and that's a blow to the Cambridge Jaguar team. So here comes Muniram, experienced, over number 6, 42 for 1. He's bowling to Kumar Dudnat, and he's going forward, picked up by Rafael. Just to let you know the field again, we have a short cover, an extra cover, deep on the boundary, cover on the boundary, long off in Richard Latif, long on Riaz Kadir. So the best fielders are on the boundary. Christopher Karan on the square leg boundary. Mid wicket is Anil Ramotar, and here comes Muniram Karan again, and forward watchfully there by Kumar Dudnat. The score remains at 42 over number 6 in progress, and that's as a no ball, probably on the sideline. So Muniram Karan is guilty of stepping on the sideline, and he's been called a no ball. Is there power hit for thing in this?
Is that a power play or just a no ball?
That's a no ball. So that's a no ball. So there's no free hit. So here comes Muniram and bowls again to Kumar Dudnat, and he's whipping that one, and that's a beautiful catch there. It's Ramotar. Good catch down on the square leg, and Ramotar snaps that one up there. Beautiful catch there. So obviously the power of Kumar Dudnat, strong on his leg, whipping that one onto the square leg, up the square leg, and Anil Ramotar picks up a good catch there to dismiss Kumar Dudnat, who was looking very dangerous, and of course he likes it on his legs, and that is a big blow again to the Tri-City Ravens, having lost 2 wickets now, and the score is 43 in over number 6. All eyes in attention now to this youngster that's coming up to the crease, Satrahan Dudnot, who's the son of Kumar Dudnot. He is probably one of the most flamboyant young cricketer we have here in Canada in this wrong arm category. Um, he's made 133 against the same team here early in the season, and that was a match-winning innings. And for that exploit, he's a threat to any team. So on Cambridge Jaguar, yeah, Cambridge Jaguar would probably look at maybe even to get the back of Satruhan, but Satruhan on the other side would also look at um, to maybe exploit differently. I want to say hello to Sateshwar Prasad, who has been compliments of the Sateshwar. He's been setting up quite a lot for this team, and he's done a lot for the Cambridge Jaguars. And to have this live coverage here today. Back to the cricket here again too. Muniram Karan. So 42 still, right? 42 over number 6. 43 over number 6. Kumar Satruhan Dunat, and he's whipping that one force ball over long on for 6. This is how pugnacious this youngster is. He's not gonna sit there and just go forward. Hits that one straight over long on for 6, and that 48 in over number 6. 48 in over number 6. 49. 49 in over number 6. Cambridge Jaguars. Beautiful sunshine here at Robert J. Lee Public School. And just to let you know the feel again, we have a short cover, extra cover deep on the boundary. Mid off, long on, long off. Square leg, mid wicket, mid on. And Ramotar just at a short square leg next to the umpire. Good weather here for cricket. Muniram Karan. As here comes Muniram and bowled to Satran Dunat, and he's sweeping that one again way over mid wicket, over square leg, into the boundary for 6. 2 ball, 12 runs. That is a magnificent shot. 600 strike rate. And no, 6. Yeah, 6 runs. Losing track of the score here now is how much for 50? How much? 55 and over number 6. 6 is completed. 55 for 2. And this is what this youngster, well known as Satruhan Dudnot, a batsman that is fearless, and he will give it all just to ensure that his team takes this initiative forward. So Cambridge Jaguar have something to look at. So Raphael is going to bowl out his 4 over spell per person. So Raphael is on his 4th over now. He's going to be bowling now to Morrison Edwards. 53 over number 7 in progress, and Morrison Edwards going on his knees. That's a shot that he really enjoys playing, but it could actually bring a gun downfall. Easily could have sneaked between bat and pad and onto the stumps. Here comes Raphael again. He's going to bowl to Morrison Edwards, and he's down on his knees again. Same shot, same results. And Raphael is really online here. Raphael is bowling 4 really good over. I think the only scoring shot that was played off of Raphael was a cover drive to the boundary that Morrison played earlier. But he's looking to whip the ball over square leg. Raphael again to Morrison, and he's driving it high up to long off. Richard Latif comes off the boundary, couldn't get there to take the catch, and was only limited to a single. And that brings Satruhan Dudnot, known as Sachin, into strike. Remember, 2 deliveries he faced, and both was dispatched for 6. He's on 12. And here comes Raphael again. He's going to bowl to Satruhan Dudnot, and he's watchfully forward again. This time he's taking respect to Raphael, who's been having a really good spell so far. We're in the middle of a really good spell. He's on his last over here. And 50, how much? 56. And Satruhan is on his knees. On his knees, Sachin. And so now two deliveries he haven't scored, 2 deliveries he scored on. So just to let you know, this is over number 7, right? Over number 7. Raphael. And he's flicking that one. Anil just picks up, no runs. So So Satruhan has been kept quiet by Rafael, who finishes a very good spell of 4 overs. And just to let you know the score is 56 in over 7 is completed. Uh, the loss of the wickets, Bihari, Rupnaran Mahal Bihari went without scoring off of Rafael. And the second batsman to dismiss was Kumar Dudnat for 24, 56 in 7. Satru, you want to? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, no, no. I can do it unless if you want. I can do it. That's fine. Okay, okay. So over number eight, sorry, and this is going to be bowled by Kumar Dud, Muniram Karan. There's so much of K's in his name in this team. So Murray is watchfully forward to Muniram Karan over a number eight in progress. 2 wickets down for Tri City Ravens. Muniram again and that's a shot that he's inside edges onto the long mid on. It's a shot that he's trying to get over, looking to get over long on or long off. Muniram, experienced in the middle to Morrison Edwards. And he's sweeping from off to the leg, and his umpire is calling a wide. 57, all right. 57 over number 8. So the scoring has dropped below 8 for the first time. Muniram, and that's a good delivery again. Morrison Edwards is not connecting, so obviously he has been. This is the game. The game goes like this. If you're actually, facing 2, 3 deliveries and not scoring, a big shot is coming, and this is exactly what Cambridge Jaguars is trying to exploit from this game. Muniram Karan, experience as I said, bowling to Morrison Edwards. And he's driving that beautifully through extra cover, over the cover boundary. Up comes, and that was fielded well by VJ. A single to Morrison. 58 in 8. So beautiful sunshine here, as I said before. A lot of activities going on here. A nice crowd building up for this game. 2 powerhouses of the CPSCL. So this particular game here, the winner here progressing to the finals, and we'll get the 2 semifinals, as I said earlier. um, 58 in 8 semifinals. Cambridge Jaguars against Tri City, and Satruhan do not forward, fixed up by Rafael, no runs. 58 in 8. Muniram to Satruhan, he's hitting that one hard and straight over long off for 6. I don't think there's any boundary that is big enough for this youth. Sachin, he hits it really cleanly. And again over long off for 6, and that's 64. 64 and 8. So they're back at this 8 runs per over scoring rate. 64 over number 8. Is there a break in 10 over? So the 2 over remaining for the break. Game in the balance, just a 2 wickets loss. So it looks to me it's probably going to be a score of like 180, if so. And this ground is usually a high scoring ground. I think the last final was playing in the Orska here already, was producing a very high scoring game. Richard Latif, experience. They call him Mr. Cricket. Comes up to the crease, and he's going to be bowling to Morrison Edwards. The score is 64, 8 overs completed. This is semi-finals of the CPSCL, organized by this CPSCL. And Richard Latif to bowl to Morrison Edwards. It's the Platinum Championship. Richard Latif to Morrison, and he is hitting that one over mid-wicket for 6. Forced delivery from Richard Latif, and Morrison Edwards down on his knees and hitting that one over mid-wicket for 6. So the score moves to 70. 70 in 8.1. 8.1. Richard Latif to Morrison Edwards. And he's sweeping that one again. What's a beautiful catch. That's catches win matches, and that's a catch of the day. That's catch of the day. It's a brilliant catch. Is that Teddy? That's a beautiful catch to get rid of the dangerous Morrison Edwards. We're all stunned because the fielder is still on the ground, getting up slowly. Think that is Teddy Nankishore. That's a beautiful catch. And as this adage goes, I think it's Teddy. The adage goes, catches win matches, and that's a fantastic catch. Morrison always on his knees trying to hit over mid wicket, so it was flying away. It looks like it was going for six, but somewhat similar to what Moti took in the CPL. So Ritesh Umrah is making his way to the crease. Also, batsman has been playing. He's an all-rounder, playing over the years in the CPSCL. So lots of batting in this team, in both teams for the matter. Lots of batting, lots of bowling in these teams. So score is 70 for 3 now. Morrison Edwards caught by Terry Nankishore off of Richard Latif for 26. Kumar Dudnot was caught. Ramutar bowl Muniram Karan for 24. And Rafael Budu got the dangerous Rupnaran Lal Bihari without scoring second delivery of the game. Richard Latif now, he's an experienced cricketer. So obviously he will adjust his line and he's going to be bowling it now to Ritesh Umrah as the field settles. 70 for 3 and he's getting a very short delivery and he goes forward.
Can you give us a six? Can you give us a
70, 70, 70 over number 9 in progress. And Ritesh is playing forward and Ross Scott picks up, no run. Just remember the first delivery in this over was hit for 6 and it's now 3 consecutive dot ball. Make that 4 and this is over number 9. So Richard Latif, 6 runs off this over so far. In the context of the game, it's a good over so far. And he's hitting that, he should be out. Straight into the hands of Munir Rahman. So 2 wickets back in the over there for Richard Latif. He's always in the game, Richard Latif. 2 wickets in this over. And so Tri-City is now losing their 4th wicket. Satruhan on the non-striker end couldn't face a delivery in this over and 2 wickets went down. The score is now 70, 70, still 70. 9 completed overs, 4 wicket. Ritesh Umrah goes without scoring. 70 for 4. Tri-City Ravens being asked to take first strike. Cambridge Jaguars won the toss. Good catch by Muniram. And asked Tri-City Ravens to bat first. And they are in a spot of bother now, having lost 4 wickets. As we look, the entrance is Azib Ali Hanif, former Guyana wicketkeeper batsman. Played at the national level for Guyana, represented Guyana. And he's a batsman that can take his time, build his innings, and then explode as time needs. Maybe it might be the right ploy here for and supporting role for Satruhan, who probably need a little bit more support on the other end, because he's not gonna spare anything that comes out that is not, a good delivery. He's gonna whack it. Even good deliveries, this youngster Sachin can dispatch for 6. So 70 the score, 8 overs completed, 4 wickets down. Cambridge Jaguar just sniffing a little ahead because 4 wickets in the first 10, but Satruhan is still at the crease. Who's the bowler now? Safra. So Safra has intrudes into the bowling attack, and he is the bowler the over number 10. We'll get a break after this 10 over. He's bowling now to Satruhan, and it's down the leg side. Satruhan is firing. I think a little pressure is building up here now because Satruhan realizes that 4 of his batsmen, of his teammates, has been dispatched. So Safra is in again and bowls to Satruhan, and that is turning behind. So smart bowling, but not sure there's a right line because he's strong there, Sachin. But so far, 3 deliveries, no runs. Over number 10 in progress. Here comes Safraz again, and he bowls to, and he's whipping that one and there's a suicidal single. Azib is thinking to go, but it's picked up by Richard Latif. Whips it in, and the score kept on 70, right? Scores kept in 70 for the last like 10 deliveries. So consolidation time here. Over number 10 in progress. And they're gonna stop against the boundary in the last delivery. Safraz to Satruhan. So you're only allowed to have 5 out of the circle. And so one, the extra cover is gonna come into the circle. Final delivery. Is it the final delivery? Two more deliveries before the break. Safraz stopped by Sachin. Still the score, still at 70. Safraz into Sachin, and he's going watchfully forward. And Anuramatar misfield, and that single 71. 71. Satruhan has gone to the non-strikers end now. Azib Azib is going to take his first delivery, which is should be the final delivery before the break. 71 for 4. Tri-City Ravens asked to take first strike in this semi-final encounter versus Cambridge Jaguars. And Safraz is into Azib, and he's going watchfully forward. That's the end of the 10th over. And there is going to be a break. 71 for 4. The batsman dismissed so far. Rupnarain Lal Bihari without scoring. Komar Dudnot for 24. Morrison Edwards for 26. And Ritesh Umrah without scoring. So that's a good job there by Cambridge Jaguars. We will take a short break and then come back in the second 10 or the final 10 for Tri-City Ravens innings. Stop it, right? You're not getting, you're getting feed on Facebook? So I can't see anybody that if I want to say like, you're not seeing it, right? Maybe I can do it on my phone, right? I can feel it. Oh. Smile face every day we see a smile face, bro. Jeez. welcome back. Safraz again, and he's forward Anderson. Do you hear me? Okay. No run. Over number 12. Think his score is 82. 82. Yep, 82. And again, no run. No, this is just a leg buys. Just a leg by, and the score is 83. 12 overs just about to complete. Yes, 12 overs completed. So a lot of thinking here now from the Cambridge Jaguars. Obviously, they need to get 8 overs in, and maybe try to limit the score to 150. On Tri-Cities, thoughts is that they will look to get score like 160, 170, and they will have to bat really well to get here. I just say welcome to the commentary, welcome to the viewership. I see Daniel Gittins, Aziz Baksh, who's a captain for the Amazon Masters. Hey, Aziz. And that's a single there from Anderson of Richard Bowling over number 13 now, 84 for 5. I think right now it's a consolidation time, having lost 5 wicket Tri-City Ravens. So they're under the pump, and obviously it's a situation where you don't want to lose this many wicket this crucial time of the game. And Richard Latif is all his experience is going to exploit that. He comes forward, he bowls to Azib, and Azib is going rightfully, watchfully forward. Over number 13 in progress. Richard Latif to Azib, and Azib is driving that one to long on. Picks up by Riaz Kasim, Riaz Kadir, and he is also a pugnacious batsman and a batsman that Cambridge Jaguars is going to look to, as well as Richard Latif when their turn comes around. Richard Latif is going to bowl to Paul Anderson now, over number 13, and he bowls to Anderson. Anderson is driving that over long extra cover and into the boundary for 4. Long off come around, couldn't get there in Muniram Karan. It goes into the trickles into the boundary for 4. 89. Score is 89. 13. 13 overs. 89. Paul Anderson hits that one beautifully over extra cover. So looking to on the attack as Paul Anderson, and he's whipping this one again, and is going one bump to Teddy, who took a beautiful catch just now to get rid of Morrison Edwards. So 13 over 8, 90 the score now. Azib Ali into facing, and he's queer cutting that beautifully through the cover for 4, and that's a typical what you would say the hardball shot onto his front foot and whips that one beautiful through cover for 4. 94. 94 and 13. 13 just completed. Safraz is going to bowl his third over now. 94 and 13. 7 overs. So that's 42 deliveries. How much can they get? How much is a good game, I should say? I'd say 160. Still say 160, 170 would be a good game. Not to say that, both teams could bowl in, good batting. So Safraz again to Anderson, and Anderson is driving that beautifully into the hands, and a beautiful catch there by Rafael Budu into what you call a cold corner, and Anderson chooses the longest point of the boundary, and Rafael Budu snaps that one up. So 6 wicket down to Tri City. Now you will say they are really, really in a spot of bother. 90, 95 and over number. Let's get the score. 94 in over number 14, and they are 6. 6? Is it 6? 6 out, Tony? 6, 94 for 6. So this is definitely a matter of, being under the pump here now. Tri-City Ravens, Cambridge Jaguars playing really good cricket, bowling, fielding, everything. And they said, as the old adage goes, catches win matches, and those are some really good catches that was snapped up there by Cambridge Jaguar. Rafael Budu being the latest person picking up a really good catch to the dangerous Paul Anderson. And the score is 95 in 14 overs. Good morning, Aziz. This is semi-final number 1. The finals we've played on September 6th. I think is 1 p.m. The winner here will be the winner of semi-final number two, Burmese Vipers against Apollo Red. So Brian is in the Brian Suturam. Brian Suturam, yeah. So Brian in. He's gonna face up now to Safraz, who just picked up his wicket, 95 over number 14, and he's hitting that one straight and hard into the boundary for six. So that's a really good first shot. Over long on. He chips, take two steps up, and hit it straight, beautifully over long on for six. Good shot by Brian. And they have now crossed the 100 mark. 101? 101? Yeah, because I think it's 95 plus 6. 100. The score is 100 and over number 14. Six wicket done. Brian first delivery hits it over long on for six. Brian facing up again to ooh. Brian facing up to Safraz and he hits it straight back to the stump, but there was no contact from the bowler. So Azib lives on. Over number 14. 100 for six. 100 runs. Six wicket down. I think the wicket column is where Tri City is facing an uphill task here to post a respectable score. Six wicket is quite a lot in 14 overs now. So they bat very deep. Safraz again to Brian. And Brian is hitting that one. Didn't connect well. And it goes over the boundary and that's six. Misjudgment. Two fielders are almost colliding and Rafael Budu and Riaz Kasim. No one was actually, you know, shouting leave. So in the end, it went over the head for six. 106. Oh, six. Umpire signal is 4. 104.
Six, man. Why is it 4 or 6? You said 6 first. No, 6. Oh, you change it? Okay, you change it?
4. Now, so there's a little bit of disagreement whether that went for 4 or 6. Finally, the score is 4. 104 over 4. Is it 14 bowling? 14? 14 bowling. And Brian again is hitting that one beautifully, high and hard. And that has gone way, way back for 6. I think on any ground, that is a 6. Beautiful shot there by Brian. 110 over number 14. 6 overs yet to go. The thing that the Tri-City have to be looking back in this game is they're losing wickets and clumps. And that is really putting a pressure. You can see, you know, sometimes some selection of shots can cost the game. So 110, they're not in a bad spot with 6 overs to go. You just look at 10 runs per over. That's 170. Like I said before, a score like 170, 180 would be a good competitive game. But they're losing a lot of wickets, 6 wickets. So Brian has to play a really good innings here. Here comes Safraz again. And it's a good delivery. He's living with danger there. Could have lost his off stump easily, but made no contact and there's no run. 14 over completed and the score is 110. And 6 wicket. Tri-City has lost 6 wickets in the progress. So Cambridge Jaguar, I will say, have a sniff as you speak because of the wicket column for Tri-City. But having said that, it only take one good innings for this innings to propel. Richard Latif is going to take up the attack and he's going to bowl to Azib Ali Hanif. Extra cover, going back out onto the boundary. 5 fielders allowed out of the circle as Richard Latif bowls to, and he is bowled. Bowled down his leg side. Azib Ali Hanif has been bowled behind his back by Richard Latif, an experienced cricketer. I think he picks up his 3rd wicket now, Richard Latif. In any format of this game, whether wrong arm, any sort of game, he's still noted as Mr. Cricket. And that was beautifully bowled down the leg side. Azib Alianev played completely over that, and that's the 7th wicket. 7th wicket. I think Devendra Sukhdeo is making his way into the middle, and he's gonna face up to Richard Latif. 7 wickets. Tri City has lost for 110 runs. And in this game, you lose wickets in clumps, and your team is going to struggle. And this is exactly where Cambridge Jaguars have them. I want to say thank you to Satish Prasad, who's the backbone of this Cambridge Jaguars team. He's been doing this for years. And of course, in the Tri City Ravens has been a team that has been built over the last couple of years. Some of these players that was playing there was also playing with Cambridge Jaguars in the past, and like Lal Bihari, Ruplarang Lal Bihari was one of those players, and he put together a really good team, and they are also championship team. So two championship teams in the middle, battling to get into the finals. Brian Sitaram is in the non-strike end. Richard Latif is going to bowl to Devendra Sugdeo, and the score is 110 for 7. Richard Latif to Devendra, and he's bowled first ball. Oh no! Little excitement there. Little excitement. Little excitement. I couldn't see because Muniram Karan is standing in front of the camera, so I couldn't see exactly what happens. So the excitement is building in the middle. Richard Latif have it up now, and he's bowling now to Devendra, and he's going watchfully forward. Watchfully, watchfully forward. Watchfully forward. Richard Latif. And he's hitting that one into the mid-wicket boundary four. Between mid-wicket and long on for the matter. Rear cow corner would have been. And Devendra hit that one for 4. 114? 114. 15 broken, right? 15 bowling. 7 wickets down by Tri-City. I think if they bat to the 20 overs out, they should post a little respectable score because at this point in time, 114, 130, 40 would not really cut it in this 20 over game. They have to put up more runs to that. So Richard Latif is going to bowl to Devendra Sukdev again. The score is 114, 15 over in progress. And he's going forward. He's going forward to Richard Latif. Richard Latif again to bowl to Devendra, and he's making no contact, no run. 15 overs completed, 114. Semi-final at the CPSCL tournament, and the curtains I think will come down next week for most of the leagues because it's getting into a time where we're gonna sniff fall and then into winter, and a lot of people wouldn't like to hear that because of course in this part of the world we just don't want to hear about fall and winter. We want to keep summer going for the game of cricket. Unfortunately, this part of the world we're only playing for 3 months. So Teddy Nankishore is going to take up the attack. It's over number 16, 114 for 7. So right now we can say the ascendancy is more the team that is on top is Cambridge Jaguars, as Teddy is going to bowl to Brian Cedarum. Sorry, and he's going forward, driving outside the off stump. We see Teddy just he took a brilliant catch earlier. He's back in his attack, and he's going to bowl to Brian Cedarum, who was hit 2 towering sixes. Teddy to Brian, and he's hitting that again, high and hard, over cover for 6 again. Over cover for 6. 120. 120, 16 overs. Brian is putting up some resistance here for Tri-City, and he hits that over extra cover for 6. That's a beautiful shot. Played the ball on the merit, and that is over cover. Good shot by Brian. He settles, and he's gonna wait. The captain, Hemnaran Chatagoon, walks up to his bowler and probably stick to the plan in terms of what he needs to bowl. So he's coming around the wicket this time now to bowl to Brian. Teddy misses his run. 120. 120 in over number 16 for 7. Tri-City facing up to Cambridge Jaguars, and Brian is going on his knees trying to, and there's an opportunity for run out, and he made it easily. In the end, there's a single. 121. 16 overs in progress. Tri-City Ravens 7 wickets down. 16 overs. In progress, Devendra Sukhdeo facing up to Teddy Nankishore. And he's hitting that one beautifully over mid wicket for six. Very good shot there by Devendra. He's a person who can also bat and bowl. He's primarily playing as a bowler, but at this point, with 7 wickets down, he's playing his part here, Devendra. An experienced cricketer. 127? 127. 16 in progress. 127.
Come on, Teddy. Come on, Teddy.
127 for 7. 16 overs in progress. Cambridge Jaguars winning the toss in this semi-final number 1 and installing Tri-City and 127, 128, and that's a good feeling by Christopher, the young and energetic Christopher Curran. Whips that one in straight over the stumps. Teddy Nankishore. He's going to bowl to Brian Suturam this time. 127. And again, over long on for 6. That's a really good shot. Brian, 134, making something out of this, and this is what they probably need in order to post a score of respectability. Over number 16 completed, and the score is 134, 7 wickets, 4 overs, so 24 deliveries. They could still get a score of 160, 170, 120, 134. 7 wickets. That's the column you have to look at. 7 wickets. But in this game of wrong arm, most teams, especially coming to this stage, they bat very deep. You always have like 11 exciting players in these stages of the game where you come to finals or semi-finals. So you wouldn't expect anything better than maybe posting a score close to that. So Hemnaran Chattogun, the captain of the team, takes up the attack on over number 17 and he's bowling to Devendra Sukhdeo and he's forward. No run. 134 for 7. Tri-City Ravens.
Come on, Chance.
Hemnaran Chattogun. You notice on his back 217. He made a score of 217 playing competitive cricket here in Canada. He was a former West Indies youth under 19 player. And again, that's a whip that whipped off the leg by Devendra. 135 over number 17. Tell you a lot about Hemnaran Chattogun. Back-to-back hundreds and under 19. I witnessed those games against Pakistan in a tournament at GCC Ground Board in the years that rolled back. Very good, prolific batsman. And he's still plying his trade here in the wrong arm now. Hemnaran Chattogun in and he bowls to Brian Suturam and he's missing that one. That one is a full toss, outside off. Made no contact. Funny enough, the game full toss is not an easy ball to hit sometimes. One off the ground he hits cleanly, full toss he misses. Chattogun, 17 over in progress, 135 for 7. And he's bowled him! That's what Chattogun could do. That's what Hemnaran Chattogun could do. Experience, keep it on the wicket, and he's bowled. 135 and 8 wicket has been dismissed for Tri-City Ravens. So the score is 135 over number 17. I really thought that Hemnaran Chattogun would have bowled a little earlier, having bowled in these kind of games. But I think he's the captain of this Cambridge Jaguar team. He knows what is best, and it probably is a really timely dismissal. The way how Brian was batting, it could have been a score like 160, as I said. Fayaz Hanif, and this is a youngster that can bat as well too. He is a son of former Guyana wicketkeeper batsman Azeb Ali Hanif. I think he made a century recently in the youth cricket here in Canada. He's left-handed, and a time to bat. I think he's a frontline batsman. He doesn't bowl, so to see him bat at number 9, I think is a little bit late. But I guess with the hitters up front, because he's not known for hitting the ball. He's strong on the leg, and he's classical on the offside. So much more of a straighter player. So Chattogun have something to deal with here. A youngster, one for the future here in Canada. Hemnaran Chattogun, over number 17, is going to bowl to Fayaz Hanif with the score 135 for 8, Tri-City Ravens. And he's driving that elegantly through extra cover and is going to run into the boundary for four. As I just mentioned, he's strong right outside the half stump, and that's what he does in hardball too as well. Excellent, excellent shot. And I think he should have had a little opportunity earlier in this inning. I might be wrong, but he plays as a
Come on, guys,
batsman,
come on.
and he could have probably hold an end, and somebody on the other side, trying to get maybe hit the sixes. 139 over number 17. Fayaz Hanif, left-handed. Fayaz Hanif.
Come on, guys.
Brian, the score is 139 over number 17, and at 8 wickets down for Tri City, and he's going watchfully forward to him, Naran Chatagoon, and that's the end of the over. 17 over is completed, and the score is 139 for 8. Tri City Ravens up in this semi-final against Cambridge Jaguars. The winner here will be play the winner of Apollo Red versus Barbies Vipers. Yes, right. Over number 18 is going to be bowled by Muniram Karan, experienced Muniram Karan, a lot of experience in this team. 18 now. 18, 139 for 8. Tri-City Ravens think losing too many wickets, but you have to put that down to good bowling and excellent fielding from Cambridge Jaguars. And that's the reason Tri-City is in this spot, because of the bowling and also the feeling. So Muniram Karan is going to bowl to Devendra Sukhdev. Over number 18 in progress. And he's hitting that one high and hard, and that's going to go over long on for 6. 145. 18 over in progress. 145. 145. Force delivery in over number 18. 145, right? 145 for 8. 17.1. I think the game can be in a balance with another 15-20 more runs, but let's see. As Muniram Karan to bowl to Devendra, and he misses that one. That's a delivery, should have been dispatched. Made no contact, and it's 145 for 8.
Come on, Mooney, come on.
Devendra to settle back, and Muniram also to settle in his bowling. He's going to bowl now to Devendra. And he bowls to Devendra, and Devendra is trying to hit that one over long on again. Inside edge onto the bat, pops up onto the short, silly mid-off, and picked up by Safraz. 145 for 8. Muniram Karan, over number 18 to bowl to Devendra, and he's whipping that one on the leg side, and he runs for 1, goes for 2, and it's going to be a run out. It is going to be a run out. Let's see, umpire's decision. We're waiting on umpire decision. He's out. I think that was suicidal. That was really suicidal. Don't think it really warrant 2 runs, especially with 2 point something overs to go. Wasn't the right call. But it's 146. Run out. Over number 18. 9 wickets down now for Tri-City Ravens. So the last pair to face 2.4 deliveries. Sorry, 1.4 deliveries. Is this the 18th over? Yeah, so 2.4 deliveries. So 2.4 over, sorry. 146 for 9. Wickets, wickets, wickets. That's the call here for Tri-City. They've lost too many wickets and clumps, as I said earlier. They were in danger of being bowled out before the 20 overs, which is not good for their team, because you want to bat as much deliveries in this game to give your team a chance to defend. 146. 9. Fiaz Hanif was run out for 4. Devendra was trying to get back on strike. Here comes Muniram, and he bowls to Devendra, and he's hitting that one again over long on for 6. 6 runs, and they cross the 150 mark. Is 152 in over number 18. 152. Game. This game of cricket is a funny game of cricket, and we see that unfolding in front of our eyes here, with wickets stumbling for Tri-City, and they're in danger of being bowled out before 20 overs. And what 2 overs can do for a team, it's probably leaving another 20 or 30 runs on the table. And that could be the difference between this game here now. Was Muniram Karan comes up and bows to Devendra again, and he's whipping that one very nicely on his leg. And he goes for one. He's looking for two. Mustafa is going back. He says no. He takes a single. And yeah, and that was smartly played by Devendra. So he wants to strike, and it's a good thing because he's the person that is seeing the ball right now. And Chatagoon is going to bowl over number 19.
153.
153 for 9 over number 19.
Two more over, guys. Two more overs.
12 deliveries to go. 19 overs going to bowl by the captain, Hemnarain Chatagoon. And he's going to bowl to Devendra Sukhdeo. 153. 19 over is to begin now. Chatagoon, Ambul's run, bowls to Devendra, and he's going rightfully forward. So Hemnarain Chatagoon is seeing something that, that obviously thinking the right time for him to bowl is this time because he's trying to get rid of the danger man, and that's what he's doing right now. Got rid of Brian Sutaram, who was hitting the ball cleanly. Chatagoon again to bowl to Devendra. Devendra's driving that, and that is a beautiful shot through extra cover for four. Devendra's playing a very nice innings here. 157. We're about to breach that 160 mark, guys. Stay here, don't go. Cricket, cricket, lovely cricket. Chatagoon to Devendra. 4 deliveries to go, and over number 19, 156. 157, sorry. 157 over number 19 to Devendra. And Devendra's hitting that beautifully. That's a magnificent shot. Over mid wicket for 6. 163. Game on here, guys. Game on. And it's a really good innings here by Devendra Sukhdeo. He's turning it on here for Tri-City Ravens. And that's what we need to see. We need to see a good cricket match. And I think, 170 now looks very close now. 170, 180 even too if you go to the 20th over. 163 for 9. Hemnarain Chatagoon. Hemnarain Chatagoon have some thinking to do here now because 163 for 9. He's going to bowl to Devendra Sukhdeo, who's playing a really good innings here. And he's hitting that again, but this time he's not getting it good. It's probably going to be caught. Let's see. Oh no, he goes over the rung for 6 again. Another 6 by Devendra. 169. This game of cricket, don't go anywhere, guys. This game of cricket, 169. Beautiful, beautiful shot there by Devendra again. I think he's playing a really good innings here. So I think Tri-City would have something that they're putting together here that they can try to defend. 169. Hands on hips, not a good sign. 169. Here comes Chatagoon and bowls to Devendra again. And he's driving outside the off stump, making no contact. 169 for 9. Now they're going to look to probably get a single. And that's the talk now. The two batsmen convene in the middle, trying to get a single now to make sure that Devendra faces the last over. And that would be the best thing to do. But look out, guys. In these situations, you can get a run out too. Have to be careful of that. 169 for 9. 19 overs completed, guys. Action packed here. Two powerhouses. Cambridge Jaguars against Tri-City Ravens. As Hemnarain Chatagoon about to take his run to bowl to Devendra. And he's missing that outside the off stump. And again, so no run there. So Devendra has got to move to the non-striker end, and it's going to be Salman Mustafa. Salman Mustafa to face the last over now. 169 for 9. And how this game has turned. Tri-City Ravens, something of respectability here. And I think we want to see a good cricket game. 169, last over now. Salman Mustafa to face Safraz as well. Safraz are actually in the middle of a good spell too as well. So he's going to look to maybe, either get the last wicket or, concede maybe 5-6 runs. But I think anything 175, 180 would be a really good game here. The boundaries on the leg side is a little short. For the left-hander, it's the cover boundary is a little short. And so the long on and the long off is pretty deep. So Safraz bowl, and this is a single. So Salman has done his job now to bring Devendra back on strike. As scores 170. Safraz now would have to bowl to Devendra Sukhdeo. Devendra Sukhdeo now is going to take the attack up. 170 for 9. 19.1 overs,
Keep it up, keep
5
it up.
deliveries to go. How much can Tri City get? How much can Tri City get? So Devendra is facing up to Safraz. He's been bowling it very good in so far. He's bowling two and he's hitting that one on the leg. He's not going for one. He's trying to maneuver the strike himself. So that would have been an easy single in the context of this game, but I think rightfully he's trying to maybe face most of the deliveries in the sofa. It could be the easy difference between 180 and 170. And he's driving and it's very good bowling by Safraz. Safraz has been bowling with his experience and he's pitching that one outside the off stump twice now. Two dot
Keep
balls,
it down. Have a gig at it.
two dot delivery now, and Devendra now suddenly is under pressure. Safraz to Devendra. And he's bowled! Safraz take that wicket and he has bowled a tremendous spell as well too. On the stump, as the saying goes, you hit, I miss. And that's exactly what happened. Devendra has played a beautiful innings though, and I think they have gotten a score of respectability, a score that they can probably think that they will be defending. Cambridge Jaguar, on the other hand, would have to see how they can consolidate and come up trumps now to get to the finals. Finals is on the line here now, so obviously we're gonna wait on the reply from Cambridge Jaguars as they gather into the middle. Maybe starting to seek plan as to what they should do to get this 171 runs in 20 overs, 120 deliveries, 170. Tri-City Ravens, on the other hand, will be saying, you know what, we have something to defend here. At one stage, they were looking that they would not get to 120, but the game of cricket, they've gotten to score 170 for 9, all out actually. The last wicket of Devendra was bowled by Safraz. I will get an analysis in a few minutes. Probably going to do that in the resumption of the second innings. I'll get the analysis for you in terms of bowling and batting for both teams. But in that, we'll take a short break, music time, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Na, na, na. Oh, oh, oh. Mm. Story of my life. Today when I wake up, I tell myself I'm living my life my way. Good. See, here we go. Drink out all of me rum. Live my life and have fun. I got drink out all of me rum. No matter what you do, you can't please nobody. You give your best till life, and they still not happy. No matter what you do, you can't please nobody. You give your best till life, and they still not happy. Drink out all of me rum, live my life and have fun. I got drink out all of me rum. What me tell them? I wanna live my life peaceful and so happy. Yeah. Oh na na na, sometimes we really need to take a step back and think twice. Oh, you can give your whole life, you can do whatever it takes. People so ungrateful, even when you give them a break. You can give your whole life, you can do whatever it takes. People so ungrateful, even when you give them a break. They love to talk and call out your name after you give them all. They have no shame. They love to talk and call out your name after you give them all. They have no shame. Drink out all of me rum. Live my life and have fun. I wanna live my life peaceful and so happy. Yeah. Oh na na na, sometimes we really need to take a step back and think twice. Oh, everybody knows when they're in the darkest days. Soon as you don't help, they don't want to see your face. Everybody knows you when they're in the darkest days. Soon as you don't help, they don't want to see your face. They love to come and call out your name after you give them up. They have no shame. They love to come and call out your name after you give them up. They have no shame. Drink out all of my rum. Live my life and have fun. I go drink out all of my rum. No matter what you do, you can't please nobody. You give your best till life, and they still not happy. No matter what you do, you can't please nobody. You give your best till life, and they still not happy. Drink out all of my rum. Live my life and have fun. I go drink out all of my rum. I wanna live my life peaceful and so happy. Yeah. Oh na na na. Can I face something on this love? Dream studio. Oh, oh, oh. Imperial to the world. You can give your whole life. You can do whatever it takes. People so ungrateful, even when you give them a break. Love to come and call out your name after you give them up. They have no shame. They love to come and call out your name after you give them up. They have no shame.
Hey, I'm saving big with TD Insurance for being a claims-free hybrid driving university grad.
Wow, Dave, you should have your own jingle.
Hari, hari, hari.
What up is somebody, girl? Tell me where you get it from.
Good से hari.
Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Hot girl run the world. You could have slim flat round like the world. Hey, hot girl run the world. Quincy the Savvy, what you say? Hey.
तेरी याद में पागल पल पल रोता है दिन तेरे ना जागे ना सोता है अक्सर तन्हाई में तुझे पुकारे ना सोरे दिल पे चले हारी हारी हारी
What up is somebody, girl? Tell me where you get it from.
हमको दिल से हारी
Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam.
हारी हारी हारी
What up is somebody, girl? Tell me where you get it from.
हमको दिल से हारी
Let me know. We all a walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of body, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Girl, let me in, you are the thing when me a wait for. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of body, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Girl, let me in. Whoa.
ऐ मेरी हम सफर एक जरा इंतजार सुन सदाई दे रही है मंजिल प्यार की ऐ मेरी हम सफर एक जरा इंतजार सुन सदाई दे रही है मंजिल प्यार की
Me no stop love how the girl them place. Pure hot pose and make a next girl break. Me no stop love how the woman them a place. Not stop lip big and make a next girl break. Me no stop love how the woman them a place. Big and make a next girl break. Me no stop love how the girl them place. Yo, me hot girl, wind it up, hear me.
दिल छुड़िया बोल कंगना हाय मैं हो गई तेरे सजना
What you say?
दिल छुड़िया बोल कंगना हाय मैं हो गई तेरे सजना तेरे बिन जीने उलझता मैं ते मर गया ले चले जा सोनिया ले चले जा दिल ले चले जा ओ
an inner lion at Leo Vegas, part of MGM Resorts International.
हेलो नहीं यार आज नहीं आ सकता यार मैं आज बिजी हूँ आई सी यू टुमारो
सात समंदर पार गई मैं सब कुछ तुझ पे हार गई मैं खुद ही खुद की नहीं रही मैं ओ सजना पर तू मुझ पे नजर करे ना थोड़ी सी भी फिक्र करे ना मन्नत कर करके थक गई मैं ओ सजना
लाखों का दिल तेरा ये
I gotta play a final the same day. Hello? Welcome back. Tell me if you're here. Welcome back. So, Cambridge Jaguars 171 to get to book their spot in the finals of the CPSCL T20 tournament. And the batsman of the crease is Vijay Sinarain, Vijay Prasad, and Hemnarain Chattergoon. Vijay Prasad and Hemnarain Chattergoon. The bowler is going to be Satruhan Dunat, known as Sachin. Let's see, or it's probably going to be Mustafa. Can I see the scorecard? And the previous innings? The previous innings? Yeah. No, I need the previous scorecard for the... Yeah. So, semi-final one, Cambridge Jaguars, as I mentioned before, Tri-City Raven has just taken their first strike and they made 170 all out. And Cambridge Jaguars need 171 to book their spot in the finals of the CPSCL. As I said, hello to the CPSL president Patrick Singh, who's put together a good tournament. And also, when you have the backings of sponsors like Satish and other sponsors in these tournaments, could only make it. I want to say welcome, hi to Imran Ali too. Imran Ali S Real Estate. He has been a sponsored over the years, and also he is a player for the Cambridge Jaguar, having a really nice time, enjoying his vacation. And I'm sure he is going to be tuned in because I understand that he's probably on his way back to Canada, tune in for his team to see if they'll make it to the finals. No one knows. And this last 20 overs will decide exactly who will be the finalists of this encounter. 171. I'm going to read the score of the Tri-City Ravens. Asked to take first strike by Cambridge Jaguars in very slightly Jewish condition, but the sun is out in all his glory. Sachin is going to bowl to Vijay now, and he's driving outside the off stump, making no contact, and it's a wide signal. So run on the board right now for Cambridge Jaguars. Still 20 overs to go. Marcin Edwards was caught after Richard Latif for 26 as we looked at Sachin again to bowl to VJ. And he's driving that one outside to the short-haired man. Wicketkeeper Marcin Edwards chase after that. And it's a single to VJ, two without loss, chasing 171 for victory to book a spot in the finals of the CPSCL, which is slated for September 6th at 1 p.m. There will be the finalists here. The winner here will be playing the finals against the winner of Burmese Vipers and Apollo Red. Two without loss. Over number one. Over number one in progress. 171 to get. Sachin Dudnot. He's going to bowl to the captain of the Cambridge Jaguar team, Hemnarain Chattogun, as I said before. Very prolific batsman over the years. And he's very good shot. He's cover driving that and it goes into the cover boundary. No, it's a good. Let's see. It looks like it's stopped by. Let's wait for the umpire's signal. Did they run any run? So they ran 2 runs. So 4 without loss. Hemnarain Chattogun, after playing the shot, was looking to see if it goes into the boundary, but it didn't. Brian Sucharam chased after that and retrieve it. And forward goes Hemnarain Chattogun. The name Chattogun is synonymous with cricket. Sachin Satruhan Dudnot to Hemnarain Chattogun. He watchfully forward, picked up by Azibali and Hif. 4 without loss, chasing 171 for victory. Cambridge Jaguars confident of maybe pulling this through. As a captain, Hemnarain Chattogun forcing to drive through cover, inside edge onto the bat, no run. 4 without loss. As we getting a little chilly wind. Satruhan again, and he's driving that to the leg side, and he's running. Chattogun was always a quick runner between the wickets, so he will back himself to get to the non-striker end, and that's the end of the first over. 5 without loss. 5 without loss. Little discussion between the team on the field, probably looking at maybe outside chance of getting that wicket by run out, but Chattogun was sprinting with all his life to the other non-striker's end and made it easily. 5 without loss. Devendra Sukhdeo, who played a really good innings, he made 42 with 5. 42 by Devendra Sukhdeo. Lal Bihari without scoring. Kumar Dudnot 24. Satruhan Sachin Dudnot 24. Ritesh Umrah without scoring. Azeb Ali Hanif made 6. Paul Anderson 7. Brian Sucharam was batting very nicely for 29 before he was comprehensively bowled by the captain Hemnarain Chattogun, who's going to be taking a strike here. Devendra Sukhdeo was top scorer with 42, and he played a very vital innings to propel his team to 170. As Chattogun settles, Fayaz Hanif was run out for 4, and Salim Mustafa was not out on 1. The score 170, and Hemnarain Chattogun to face the Devendra. And he is hitting that one up in the air. It should be a wicket. It is. And Hemnarain Chattogun, it was probably hopped twice. So the shot, he didn't get under for the elevation. Hits it up in the air, losing his wicket in the process. So Tri-City Ravens has picked up the first wicket, and that's the captain of the captain of the Cambridge Jaguars team goes back for 2. A shot that we probably think maybe he was trying to get under the delivery. Maybe gets up too high for him, and it eventually was popped up, and the bowler runs, caught and bowl. Disappointed Chattogun walks back. It's a big wicket because he's a person who can stay to the end and bail an innings. So this wicket will bring a little energy onto the Tri-City Ravens camp and the field. Richard Latif, the prolific Richard Latif, makes his way into the middle, and these are the games that he stands up to make sure his team goes to victory, and I can see that he will be determined to see his team Cambridge Jaguars through to this finals. He's a person who's well known for finals, has won many MVPs throughout tournaments. I think probably one of the few players who have won MVPs in every tournament that is played, whether in Canada, New York, Guyana, Florida. He's won it all, tournaments and MVP. So he takes his first ball from Devendra Sukhdeo and he's driving that one mid off, just a little deep, and also there is a long off. So this is a strategic move here in terms of the position of Satruhan Not. And Richard is driving that elegantly to cover and picked up by Brian Suturam. 5 without loss over number 2. They're chasing 171 for victory. 5 for 1, sorry. 5 for 1. Hemnaran Chatagoon. And Richard is reverse sweeping on his knees. He told me earlier this morning he's not sweeping, but I think in his blood is that he has to sweep. So Devendra Sukhdeo is on a good line. Yeah, and he's sweeping again. He goes down and he mops that down. That's a typical shot of Richard Latif, and he into the backward square boundary for 4. On his knees. I think he realizes that that's probably the shot you need to play. And he just tickles that one fine into the fine leg boundary for 4. 9 for 1. That's something for the bowler to think now that Richard will be playing that shot. So what else can he do? Richard Latif stands, look around the field. We have a backward point cover, short cover, somewhat of a deep, and he sweeps again. As I said before, he is going to sweep. And he sweeps again for 4, Richard Latif. 13 for 1 at the end of 2 overs. At this stage, Tri-City Ravens was 19 for 1 at that stage. So VJ, he is a prolific scorer in this version of cricket in wrong arm, and his team Kimber Jaguars will depend on him quite a lot. 13 for 1. Satruhan Sachin will be taking up over number 2. 13 for 1 Cambridge Jaguars. As I said, remind you the score they're chasing is 171 for victory. Yes, Patrick. Thank you, Emily Moore, for your kind words. Here comes Sachin, and he's forward. Rightfully forward by VJ. Right over that. Comfortably forward. That's the threat here for Tri-City and for Cambridge Jaguar, I should say, would be Sachin. Prolific youngster. In the bowls to VJ, and VJ driving that elegantly through cover, and they will just get a single. They'll just get a single. So 14 in over number 3. The wicket to go is the captain, Hemnaran Chatagoon. 14 for 1 over number 3. And I'll go through the bowling analysis for Cambridge in a minute. So 14 for 1 over number 3. Richard Latif, he hit 2 fours in the last over. And as I said before, he's going to be there. And he's rightfully forward. Exaggerated move in the forward defense off of Sachin, because he knows that Sachin is a bowler that would probably pose a threat to this score. And he's rightfully forward. Sachin again to Richard Latif. 14 for 1 over number 3. Tense, really tense. He's sweeping again. Mustafa Fields. And just as to remind you guys, we are in the power play. So only 2 fielders allowed out of the circle. And the capitalization for this power play will be Richard Latif trying to capitalize on that. The 2 people out. Sachin again to bowl to Richard Latif. And he's rightfully forward. That's good bowling by Sachin. And he knows, that's what you call him, Mr. Cricket. He knows the person who can pose threat. So he's watching him out very carefully. I think anything on the leg, he will sweep. Anything on the leg, Richard will be on his knees. Here comes Sachin to bowl. And he's guiding that. No, that's a suicidal picked up by Azib Ali Hanif. There is no run.
Keep going.
There is no run, and it's over number 3 completed. 14 for 1 over number 3. So they're going just under 5 runs and over, and the required rate The need is about 8.56. So just under 5 runs and over. So 3 overs completed, 14 for 1. Cambridge Jaguars is stacked with a very good lineup. We have Reyes Kadir, Anil Ramatar, Safraz. There's a lot of batsmen in the team, of course, Muniram. So there's more to come. On the point of Tri-City, they will look to see the bowlers to try to defend the score. Devendra, who had a really good chance with the bat, 42, has picked up 1 wicket already, and he's over number 2. Score is 14 for 1. VJ to face Devendra, and he's going up officially. They cross for 1. Let's wait on the umpire to see what's the signal. There is bat onto that. 15. Bat onto that. 15 runs. Over number 4 in progress. So Rafael Boudou had 4 overs for 17 runs. Took a wicket. That was a very good spell by Rafael Boudou. Teddy. None for 46 off 3. Muniram Karan 1 for 33 as Devendra comes and bows to Richard Latif, and that's a shot that has gone over mid-wicket for 6. Beautiful shot by Richard Latif. 21 over number 4. Mr. Cricket on the go. 21. There's silence on the field, silence on the ground. And when he takes command, he takes command. So 21 for 1 over number 4 in progress. Bowled here by Devendra. Bowl is now coming around the wicket now to bowl to Richard Latif. We have a mid-wicket and long off are the 2 fielders out. And he's trying to reverse sweep. Reverse sweep and misses. 4 over. 10 Sheffield, 21, 150 to get. 4 overs in progress. Richard Latif is driving that one again long and hard. And has gone for 6 again, 27. So he's probably have more than 20 for this 27. 2 6s. Yeah. 27. Over number 4. 171 to get. Cambridge Jaguars. Richard Latif on the go. Here comes Devendra again. He bows to Richard Latif and he's driving that one inside edge of the bat. Vijay. Suicidal. Very, very action-filled and tense moments here in the middle. Cricket, glorious cricket. Devendra Sukhdeo is going to bowl to Richard Latif now. He's been thumped for 2 6s. Richard Latif facing up to Devendra. And he's driving that one. Oh, and he's caught. He pushes that one straight into cover. Richard Latif caught the cover. And that's a very, very big wicket on the context of this game. Very, very, very big wicket in the context of this game. Richard Latif punches the cover and is caught by Lal Bihari. So Devendra has picked up his 2nd wicket now. And that's a big, big wicket for the Tri-City Ravens. Pegging back the dangerous Richard Latif. 27. 144 more to get. Christopher Curran comes to the middle. 144 to get. 27 for 2 now. And that includes the dangerous Richard Latif. So silence on both sides now because the game now is tilting. It's a lot of batting to come. As I said before, we have the experienced captain of the T20, Reyes Kadir, still to come. And I think the role now for Christopher Karan is to make sure that he is able to rotate, get a single, build a partnership before the final launch. 27 for 2. Devendra Sukhdeo completing over number 4. And he's a wicket taker for this inning. Both wickets he took. And just to remind you, he also made 42. So he's having a good game so far, Devendra. VJ Prasad. And he is also a pugnacious batsman, and a lot to be depending on him now with 2 wickets down for Cambridge Jaguars. Rupnaran Lal Bihari, the captain of Tri-City, will be taking up the bowling attack, and he's going to bowl over number 5 to VJ. 27 for 2, chasing 170 is Cambridge Jaguars, and VJ is driving back past the bowler. Nicely mopped up by Sachin. So the Tri-City fielders are all on their toes now, sensing with the loss of Richard Latif, there's a bounce in their step now. And again, driving, no runs. We're still in the power play, the last over of the power play. VJ facing up to Lal Bihari. Still the score is 27. Rupnarayan Lal Bihari, again bowling to VJ. Allows that one to spin. Allows the spin in. So experienced Lal Bihari. Didn't do anything with the bat, but he's going to try with the ball as he comes up again and bows to VJ. And VJ is driving and he's missing that one. Perilously close to the off stump again. So VJ seems to be in a lot of trouble here. And 27 for 2. Here comes Lal Bihari again, and he's down the leg side, misses, make no contact, and I think that would run into the boundary. No, it goes for 1, goes back for 2. Doesn't seem to be into the boundary, so there's 2 runs. Looks like buys. No, it's wide. So wide, that would be 3 runs. It's buys, not wide, it's buys. Umpire changes mind again. No, you got to signal like this then. It's supposed to be 3 wides. No, you got to be 3 wides. So 30? Score 30. So that's again forward by VJ. Over number 5, as I said before, is a power play, and the power play comes to an end. And that's the time that Cambridge would have had to take some chance. 30 runs, Chatterjee? 30 in 5. They're scoring at 6 and over. They need 8.5. So 141 to get in 15 overs. That is just about 9 runs for over. So the just about 8.5 maybe. So the scoring, very good bowling here by Tri-City. 5 overs completed, 30 for 2. The batsman out is the captain Hemnarayan Chatterjee and Richard Latif. And Christopher Karan is going to face up now to Salman Mustafa, who has had a good season so far. Tri-City Ravens, an experienced team, and they have had successes in this tournament so far. Christopher Karan taking guard now, and it's going to be Mustafa. The bowl is 30 for 2 over number 6 in progress. Remind you, they're chasing a score of 171.
30 and 5.
Just lose the sunshine a little. No scores on the other semi-finals, which is played by Apollo Red and the Berbice Vipers. Berbice Vipers also have some good players in that team. So to continue that bowling analysis, we had Richard Latif took 4 for 31 off his 4 overs. Safraz Ajbal, a very good spell of 3.4, 2 for 20. And Hemnarayan Chatterjee also took that important wicket of Brian Sutaram for 21 off his 2 overs. So 170 Tri-City Ravens. In reply, the Cambridge Jaguars are 30 for 2 and just out of the power play now, so you can have maximum 5 fielders out of the boundary, out of the playing area, the circle that is. So 5 is the most they can have out of the circle. And Mustafa is going to take up the attack now to bowl to Christopher Karan, a little pugnacious little batsman too as well, and he's a son of Muniram Karan, as Mustafa comes up and bowls to Christopher, and Christopher goes right forward. 30 for 2. Tension fill here now because the game is in the balance. 2 wickets lost by Cambridge Jaguars. 30. They need to get 141 runs to get in 15 overs. As Salman Mustafa up and bows to Christopher again, and he's driving that beautifully through cover. Picked up by Kumar Dudnat, and they get through a single. So the score is 31. That's a nice looking shot there by Christopher. He is also the brother of Kyle Karan. They are twin brothers, and they are two of the youths that we have here in Canada that is playing really good cricket along with Fayaz and Sachin. Good to see these youngsters involved in this game of cricket. So Salman Mustafa is going to bowl around the wicket now. He's going to bowl around the wicket now to bowl to VJ. Lot on VJ's shoulder now to see and rally the ship here. Here comes Mustafa again and bowls to VJ. And VJ is driving and he's officially playing and he's out caught. That's a shot that no power in that, and he hits it down to long off and he's caught. And this is a spot of butter now for Cambridge Jaguars. A spot of butter for Cambridge Jaguars with 3 wickets down in 6 overs. 31 for 3. 31 for 3. Anil Ramotar. A lot to be depending on Anil Ramotar now, because we know how he could bat as well too. So Anil Ramotar has strayed a lot too in tournaments, and he has played for New York. He's played for Canada. Played cricket in Guyana as well. I know his buddy Etwaru will be looking at that. Thank you so much, Roxanne, for your kind comments. Do appreciate. Join us, team, as we look forward. This is a really, really good contest we're looking at here right now. Just to tell you, it's a CPCSL T20 knockout for the regular season competition. We're going to bring the curtains down in another 2 weeks, and Tri-City Ravens is facing up here with Cambridge Jaguars. And Tri-City Ravens was asked to take first strike by Cambridge Jaguars, who won the toss. They posted a respectable score of 170. And now in reply, Cambridge Jaguars 31 for 3. VJ back in the pavilion, Amaran Chattogun, the captain, and Richard Latif, the 3 batsmen, to be dismissed. So a lot to be on these two now to take it into a partnership, because that's what this game needs. And it's typically the same way that the Tri-City played, where they were losing wickets. Sort of the same trend that is happening now. So a lot to be dependent on Anil Ramotar. He's taking strike now against Salman. 31. And he hits that one over the boundary and into the boundary for 4. And Ramotar, first delivery into the boundary for 4. 35 for 3. Salman Khan guilty of pitching that too full. And Ramotar with his first strike. And that would be a good confidence booster for Anil Ramotar. Hitting that one on the square leg boundary for 4. Here comes Salim Mustafa again, and he bowls to Anil Ramotar. And Ramotar is driving. He's forward defensive. That's a good delivery there by Salman. And they said respect the good one, and the bad one you have to deal that disdainfully. And Salman Mustafa is in the middle of a good spell here now. He's just bowling his first over though, but he took the wicket of the dangerous Vijay Prashad. 35 for 3. Salman again to bowl to Anil Ramotar. He's bat and pad close together. Hits him on the pad, pops up to Selim it off. And that's the completion of over number 6. The score is 35, just under 6 runs per over. So a little spot of butter here for Cambridge Jaguars. In this game of 170, you need to get to 70-80 runs minimum with wickets in hand. 70-80 runs minimum you need in order to get a score of 170. You cannot leave 100 and last 10 with wickets down. So Tri-City Ravens is smelling wickets, and the Cambridge Jaguars is looking to consolidate. Really good game in the balance here, because we know exactly what this team is capable of, Cambridge Jaguars, until Riaz Kadir will be a lot depending on him as well too when he has his turn to bat. So he's still in the shed. He's still in the shed waiting to come out. And a lot to be depending on these 2 batsmen here. Christopher Karan, who's gonna nudge it here and there, and the bad ball, I'm sure he can dismiss it. So Ritesh Umro is gonna take up the attack now for the Tri-City Ravens, and he's gonna bowl over number 7. He's gonna bowl to Christopher Karan, and the score at 35 for 3, chasing 171. Keen contest. Everyone is glued to this match. No one is even having anything else but glued to this match, because a good match building here for us. Let's see excitement. Ritesh Umro Long in the field, we have a short cover, mid off, deep extra cover, long off, long on, mid wicket, backward square as Umro to Christopher, and Christopher is dealing that in a single, picks up a single, down to long on. So the score is 36. Oh, it's a no ball. It's a no ball, so that makes it 37. 37, Ritesh Umro to bowl to Anil Ramotar, and he's driving that the inside edge of the bat, and it picks up by Kumar Dood Not. Richard Umro, 7 overs in progress, 37 for 3, 7 overs in progress, chasing 171. Quiet in both camps as Ritesh Umra to bowl to Anil Ramotar, and he tucks that down the leg side. That's a little suicidal, but eventually they got through and they get a single. The score is 38. And in order to get to a respectable score in the first 10, you need to get a boundary in between as well. Two singles is not going to cut it. But at the same time, Tri-City is stopping the boundaries with feelers on the boundary. As Ritesh Umru again to bowl to Christopher. And Christopher is making no contact, hit him on his foot. And they run for a single. The score moves to 39. Over number 7. They have to go with 8.5 and over. Just remember. Over number 7, 39 for 3. And that's the area you have to look at. Losing 3 wickets. Ritesh Umro again. Bowl to Anil Ramotar. And Ramotar is watchfully forward again. Watchfully forward. It's good bowling here so far by Tri-City. They're putting the pressure on. And it's a good chess battle here in the middle. Ritesh Umra again to bowl to Anil Ramotar. It's scored 39. And he's sweeping and missing. Sweeping and missing. So dot ball number 2 to Ramotar. Facing up again to Ritesh Umra. And he's driving that. He's driving that one bump to Brian Sitaram. Picks up. And they cross for a single. The score moves to 40. And that's 7 overs. So 7 overs, 40. And it's below 6 runs. 7 overs, 40. And that is below 7. So they need to get at least about 70, 80 in first 10. 100 and last 10 would be a good match on. 40. Tri-City, on the other hand, is looking to consolidate and bring in new bowlers, and Rav Bihari, the captain, is going to bowl. So far we've had Rav Bihari, Ritesh Umro, Satruhan Dudnot, Mustafa. They've been the bowlers, and Devendra Sukdev, of course, have been the bowlers used. 5 bowlers used by Tri-City Ravens. 40 for 3. 40 for 3. That'll be Harry again to Ramotar. And a single. 41. 41 for 3. Lal Bihari to Ramotar. He's looking to drive the one over long on. Richard Latif playing a poor shot. And was caught by Lal Bihari. 41. 41 for 3. Christopher takes strike now. And over number 8 in progress. Just a reminder, for just you who have just tuned in, the score is 41 chasing 171. And that's a shot in the air and it's dropped on the long on boundary. So Christopher just tapped that easily like what Vijay Prashad did. And he lived to survive. He survived that because Brian Sutaram came off the boundary, had to go down with the ball, and it was dropped. He was dropped. So 42, 8 overs. 8 overs in progress. 42, 171 to get. So 129 runs more to get in 12 overs after this. Here comes Lal Bihari again to Ramotar, and Ramotar is sweeping inside off of the bat and mops up there by the square leg, the one of the boundary, and that's Salman picks up and they cross for a single. They cross for a single. So here comes Lal Bihari and bows to Christopher, And Christopher is sweeping and is missing. Fayaz! Fayaz! A little bit more. Yeah, right there. So yes, now I'm getting to see the batsman. So he misses over number 8. 43 Sky. Shit. 43 over number 8. Driving and missing again. 44 the score. It's a wide by Lal Bihari. So Tri-City has used 5 bowlers, and I think that's what they will probably go by unless somebody, come on the attack. So Raj Bihari again to bowl, and that's a good shot. It's whipped it over mid-wicket for 6, and that's a good shot by by Christopher. And that's 50. 50 runs in 8 over now. So they're just about 6 runs and over. Over number 8. 121 to get.
Let's go, Skip. Come on, you can do it.
121.
You can do it, Skip. Come on.
50. 50 for 3. 121 to get in 12. Here comes Bihari again to bowl to Christopher, and he's driving and is missing 51, and that's another wide again by Rupnarayan Lal Bihari. Up and bowls to Christopher again, and he's cutting that nicely through cover. Pick up a Brian, and that's a single. 52. 119 now to get. 8 overs finish.
52 and 8.
120. 52. 119 to get now in 12 overs. 119 to get in 12. So that's almost like 10 runs and over now from here on. Starting at 8.5 and over, and it's increased to 10 runs per over for the Cambridge Jaguars. Yes, poor batting. From flamboyancy to poor.
A lead from Holy Captain.
Here comes Ritesh. We have listeners, guys. Ritesh and bowls to Christopher, and he's hitting that one to cover, and they take a single.
Check the ball. Keep checking the ball, Chris.
53. Ritesh Umrah in second over now. 53 over number 9. So how are they going to find the boundary? 53. 53 in over number 9. Ramotara face up again to Ritesh Umrah. He sweeps that one beautifully over. 4 runs. 4 run signal, and that's 4 runs. 57. 57. Ramotar on his scrunches. Sweeps that nicely over backward square for 4. 57 over number 9. And that brings it to 57 over number 9. Ramotar playing a good innings here. 57, 9 in progress. And Ramotar is bowling, and he's driving that again. 60. 16 over number 9. And that's easily, and that's what the batsman has been guilty of, not going heavy, casually, and getting caught and long on a long off. So here comes Ritesh, and he bowls to Christopher, and Christopher's driving that again. Over long on. Over mid off, and gets a single. So score is picked up a little. 61. 59. 59 over number 9. Ramotar. He's driving that again. And that's now 60 now in over number 9. So they need to get about 70, 75 in the first 10, and that will probably make it a good chase. Ritesh Imro bowls to Christopher, and Christopher misses that one on the leg. They cross for a leg by, and that's 61. 61. 9 is completed. 61 for 3. So 110 to get in 11, and that's exactly 10 runs and over. 170. So 10 runs exactly and over to get. Just to remind you, this is a semi-final in the CPSCL T20. Winner here will be playing the winner of the Apollo versus Burmese Vipers. That's the other semi-final. 110 to get in 11 overs. That's 10 runs and over leaded by the Cambridge Jaguars. Lots of batting to come. Royal Scott, Reyes Kadir, Safras. Lots of batting to come yet. Terry Nankishore, Muniram Karan. So lots to come. So they will back themselves to get this runs, especially in the last 10. Here comes Rav Bihari. He's going to bowl the last over before we take a break. He's going to bowl to Christopher Karan. And he's driving that outside the off stump, outside edge. Square of the wicket, picked up by Brian. And the score moves to 62. So Bihari is in his third over now. And he's bowling over number 10 to Anil Ramotar. Anil Ramotar is in the middle of a nice little innings here. Here comes Bihari, and he's rightfully forward. Watchfully forward by Ramotar. Rav Bihari, experienced cricketer, hails from the county of Berbice as he comes up and bowls to Anil Ramotar. Ramotar is hitting that one nicely over mid-wicket for 6. And that means it's a 68, and that's a really nice shot from Anil Ramotar on the leg and hit it over mid-wicket for 6. So that moves to 68. 68? 68. 68 for 3. 68 for 3. So 103 now to get in 68. 103 to get Cambridge Jaguars. As I said, there's a lot of bats in the shed. Here comes Bihari, and he's driving outside the leg stump, missing. Very close to the leg stump. Over number 10 in progress, 68. 103 to get from here on. You would see with the baton to come, that's gettable. As Bihari comes and bowls to Ramotar, and he drives that hard and handsomely over long off for 6. Anil Ramotar is turning it on here. 74, and wonderful batting by Anil Ramotar, and he is playing a really nice innings here for Cambridge Jaguars and bringing them 74, and that's a score they want to get in the 10. Anil Ramotar on song, 74 in 10 overs, so now they're below 100 to get. And Ramotar is hitting that again. It's gone over mid-wicket, over the square leg boundary for 6. Anil Ramotar moves the score to 80 with that pugnacious shot. A middle of a very, very good innings here for Anil Ramotar. He's bring back his team right back into this game. 71 to get now in the last 10. The score moves to 80. 80 in 10. 80 in 10. And that's a beautiful, beautiful batting, and really supported by Christopher Karan, who's tucking around, picking up the singles here and there. That was a good move to put Christopher up the order too as well. Anil Ramotar, pugnacious as ever, hits that one over mid-wicket and also over square leg. Back-to-back sixes and bringing back respectability back into the team. 80 runs for 10. From here on, you would say this is easy walk for Cambridge Jaguars. 71 to get in 10 over with all the batting yet to come. Good innings in the big making. We'll take a short break and we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Come on, all you party people. Let me see you groove. That's the way I like it. Shake it. For now. Check it out. आजा राजा बनने के नीचे तेरी मेरी के नीचे हरे 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 काटा लगो हाय लगो आजा राजा बनने के पीछे तेरी मेरी के नीचे हरे हरे बिंदिया छिपाए लाली चुनर ओढ़ के मुखड़ा अपना
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back here at the Robert Lee Public School, where we're watching the semi-finals. The last 10 over to determine the finalists here now. Last over to determine the finalists. As we look at Salman Mustafa, he's going to bowl into Christopher Karan. The score is 80, so they need 71 in 60 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand. Here comes Salman Mustafa, and he bowls to Christopher. And Christopher's driving that beautifully. Man is dropped on the cover boundary. First delivery, Devendra, who had a beautiful game so far, a really good game so far. In and out. Catches win matches, and so Christopher survives. 81. Salman Mustafa is going to bowl to Anil Ramotar. 8-1, so 7 to get in 59 deliveries. Here comes Mustafa, and he's going to bowl to Anil Ramotar. Ramotar is driving out in the leg, takes it in leg stump on the foot, so it should be a leg by. 82. No signal from the umpire, so it's 1 to Anil Ramotar. He's in the middle of a really good innings here and steering the ship for Cambridge Jaguars. From here on, you will say it's advantage Cambridge Jaguars with only under 70 to get now. And that's beautifully played, well bowled as well to Salman Mustafa. Inside edge on to Christopher's bat, and the score is 82. 82. 6-9 to get. Over number 11. 8-2. Salman Mustafa took Christopher Karan. He's watching, waiting as Salman is in, and he's driving that one again back to the bowler. So Salman Mustafa is creating a little bit of a indecisiveness from these batsmen as Christopher Karan taps in his crease again, awaits Salman Mustafa. 82 for 3. Over number 11. And he's driving that one handsomely. And Fayaz chasing between extra cover and mid-off, long off into the boundary for 4. That's a beautiful shot there by Christopher Karan. And the score moves to 86. Over number 11. So that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot there by Christopher Karan. The other brother, Kyle Karan, couldn't play today because of injury, and he's also a very good bowler and a pugnacious batsman. Here comes Salman Mustafa, 86 for 3. Bowls to Christopher again, and Christopher is sweeping outside the off stump, missing, and looking to get after Salman. Makes no contact, and over number 11 comes to an end. 86, the score. So 65 runs. 86. 86, right? So 75 to get.
Positive, Ramo!
No, it can't be. Yeah, so my mistake earlier, I said is 71 to get, but it's was 80. So they needed 81 to get in the last 10. So they was halfway there. So now another 75 runs to get as Ritesh Umrah to bowl to Anil Ramatar. And he's driving that one beautifully between long on and into the boundary for 4. And that's a good shot by Anil Ramatar. Score moves to 90. 90 in over number 12. So this is an indication when pressure is building. Feelers, hands on hips, hands on hips. So the fielding team feeling a little bit of pressure now. Ritesh Umrah to bowl to Anil Ramatar. And he's driving that straight into the hands in, and he's caught at long off. Anil Ramatar. He is caught at long off, and that's a wicket that Tri-City Ravens needed so badly. He's played a good innings, but a shot too many and couldn't clear long off. Good catch by the youth Fayaz Hanif. And the score is 90 for 4. 90 for 4, right? 90 for 4, as we see. That's a good innings by Anil Ramatar, because the score when he went in was the spot butter for Cambridge Jaguars is 90. So 71 runs to get. Riaz Kadir, a name that is synonymous with cricket in Canada here as well too. He makes his way into the middle, and there's a lot depending on Riaz Kadir. So he is also the captain of the T20 for Cambridge Jaguars. Sorry, the 100 ball, the shorter version. Riaz is the captain, and for the longer version, the T20, Hemnarain Chattagoon captain. So he is the captain and also knows the responsibility he has to take up here with the score at 90. And it's 7-1 to get now. So Cambridge Jaguars. What is the score? 8-1 to get. 8-1. So the score is 9-1. So 80 to get now. Oh, I don't know why I think it's 160. It's 170 they made, right? So yeah, 170 they made. So it's 80 to get now. The score is 91. Ritesh now to bowl to, and Kyle is hit, and Christopher's hitting that one handsomely over long on for 6. So Christopher is taking up the challenge. He's a little man, but packs a punch. He packs a punch. He's short, but he packs a punch. Hits it over long on. The score is 97. 97. 74. It's come down to 74 in over number 12. 97. So that's a good looking shot there by Christopher Karan. As I say, welcome to Rafi Atwaru. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. All the way from Cricket Zone, USA, a sponsorship of the E4 brand. And one of your E4 sponsors is in the middle. Riaz Kadir sporting the E4 hat. And we also have the E4 brand here in Canada. Ravi Atwaru. So here comes Ritesh and reverse sweep by Christopher Karan. No runs. The score remains 97 over number 12. 4 wickets down. Still more batting to come, but this a lot going to be dependent on Riaz Kadir. Here comes Ritesh and he bowls to Christopher. And Christopher is trying to flick that one on the leg. Makes no contact. Hits him on his leg. Pops up. The keeper comes around. Picks up. No run. 12 completed. 97. 74. 74 to get an 8. That's 8, 8, 6, 8, 9, 70. So it's 9 runs and over to get. Looks like. So 74 looks like Satruhan, Sachin. And this was the matchup. Satruhan awaiting the arrival of Riaz Kadir to come back and bowl is over. And he's on the attack now. Extra cover boundary. Long off. Deep backward point. Mid off. Long on. Mid wicket. Backward square. Short. Square leg. And a mid on. Here comes Sachin. Do not. So mind games. 97. 74 to get an 8. At 9 runs and over. Sachin to bowl to Riaz Kadir. The game in the balance now. Bowls to Riaz and Riaz is forward and he misses that one outside the off stump. That's a good delivery to Riaz. He's quick. Sachin. He's quick on the ground, quick on the turf. Does give you 1 or 2 loose, but he's very, very quick and flat on the ground as Sachin comes up and bowls to Riaz Kadir. And he's paddled that one. And they're going to get a single. And Riaz Kadir moved to the non-strikers end. It's 98. 98. 12.2. 12.2. 98. Christopher Karan back in strike. In the middle of a little good innings here, Christopher himself. Here comes Sachin and he's going to bowl to Christopher. Youth to youth. He's going to bowl to Sachin. As I said before, this is the semi-final on the wrong arm CPSCL tournament here in Canada. Very beautiful sunshine. Good for cricket as Sachin comes up and bowls to Christopher is watchfully forward. That's a good delivery. Very nice outfield. Fast, quick outfield. As Sachin insta bowls to, he comes in and bowls to, and that's up in the air, and they're gonna get a single. Yes, they run a single. So Christopher tucks it, and Rav Bihari fumbles. He's a captain. 99. 99. Score is 99. 72 to get after this over. 7 remaining. 4 wickets. Sachin comes and bowls to Riaz Kadir. And he sweeps that one handsomely over backward square for 6. And that's 100. 105. Cambridge Jaguars. 105. 60. 66 to get now. 105 for 4. That's a beautiful shot there by Riaz Kadir. And he would have to play sort of a captain innings in the sense because he's also captain for this team in the shorter version. 105. Really nice game of cricket that we notice here. There's always ups and downs in the cricket game, but you know, sometimes the accidency belongs to the fielding team and then back to the batting team and drifts back again to the batting team. So that's what cricket is. Cricket, lovely cricket. 6 to Riaz Kadir. Lots depending on him. Richard Latif has to do what he needs to do. Get to the middle. Water in hand this time. Riaz Kadir facing up. And this is what Sachin was waiting on, to bowl to one of the better batsmen in this team, Riaz Kadir. But Riaz Kadir dealing in boundary here now. He sweeps that 6. Smartness is required here on both sides. Sachin comes up and bowls to Riaz Kadir. And he sweeps again. He bound over the boundary for 6. 111. 60 to get. Riaz Kadir on song here. E4 on the go. Ravi Atwaru. 111 runs 60 to get, and Riaz Kadir back-to-back sixes over backward square. And as I said before, his wicket, once he's there, yet to come. Cambridge Jaguar with sense, and that's one of the better bowlers have been dispatched for back-to-back sixes, and that is Sachin. They make it a game to get to 170, and they were even making it a better game to take 3 early wickets, include the prize wicket of Richard Latif early in the game. But Anil Ramatar played a splendid innings. Yeah, Anil made 38, and that was a good innings in the middle of the game, and that really bring back respectability to the Cambridge Jaguar team. At the halftime they had 80, so they had to get 81 and 10, so 111 now. They need 60 runs to get. Over number 14 is going to be starting now. 111 for 4. The only way that Tri-City can get into this game is to get wickets, and Cambridge Jaguar knows that, so they would have to play. It's still kind of in the balance, but I would say more favored towards the Cambridge Jaguars because they only need 60 runs to get. Over number 14 will be bowled by Salman. Just remember, Devendra Sugde have 2 up his sleeve as well too, and he took the 2 wickets. And that's a ball down the leg side. Trying to force that on the leg side, inside edge to the keeper. 111. Salman Mustafa taking up the attack now in over number 13. Sorry, number 14. 111 for 4. I can hear the excitement building in the background. Both teams cheering on each other. And it's finals in play here. Who's going to make it to the finals? Cambridge Jaguar and Tri-City has played numerous competitive games against each other. So everyone wants to see this game. So good crowd here. Maybe just over 150 people, if I have it right. Here comes Salman Mustafa again and bows to, and he's out, caught by the keeper. A shot that probably not required at this stage, and forcefully trying to go over the top, and he was caught by the wicketkeeper of Salman. So Salman has gotten 2 wickets now. And this is the way that Tri-City can crawl back into this game, is by getting wickets. Right? Was trying to get wickets. And Christopher tried to get over the cover, but to get an inside edge and was caught by the wicketkeeper. So 111 for 5. Over number 14 in progress. Good game in the balance here now. Tri-City hits back. So it's like a boxing match now. Accidency in one way or the other going to one team, and then Tri-City hits back now with another wicket. Muniram Karan, the father of Christopher, makes his way to the middle. 14 bowled in, 5 wickets down. Muniram Karan, an experienced cricketer. There's a lot of experience in the middle. So Muniram is there now to lend a supporting role to Riaz Kadir. Salman Khan. 111. 14 over in progress. 111. 111 and 14. Salman Mustafa taking a long time to bowl his overs, I noticed. In the first over, a lot of time you need to bowl. Salman Mustafa. As part of the game, you got to tie it up. It's too long between overs. Here comes Salman Mustafa. He's going to bowl to Muniram Karan. And he's down on the hunches and he's reverse sweeping and he gets a single. Brook up a Bayern and easily there's a single. Riaz single. 112. 59 to get now. 112. 112, 59 to get, 14 over in progress. Salman to bowl to Riaz Kadir, and I think what Tri-City is thinking about, this is the wicket they need. Riaz Kadir. Riaz bat to the end, they will win the game easily, but if Tri-City is to hit back now with Riaz, it's going to be a little bit of pressure in the camp, but we still have Ross got to come. Rush fully forward is Riaz Kadir. Experience. 112 for 5. Game in the balance again when the hit back.
Let's go, guys.
112 for 5. So here comes Salman now. And he's going to bowl to Riaz Kadir. Up now and bowls to Riaz. And Riaz is hitting that one straight into the hands of Long On. And that's the wicket that they wanted. That's the wicket they wanted. And it's not a ball that should have gotten a wicket, but nevertheless, hits it straight into the hands of Long On. So this is a spots the border now. So a lot of celebration by Tri-City Ravens because that's the wicket they wanted so badly. 6 wicket, 112. And that's a wicket that Tri-City needs, and they got it. Now Cambridge Jaguar with 59 to go. Still have batsmen Safraz, Teddy. Lots of batting still to come. But Tri-City will be saying to themselves now, getting wickets is what is included. 59 runs to get in 14 overs is on the trot now, and 6 overs left. So still almost like 10 runs to get per over. With now 4 wickets in hand. So Tri-City Ravens hit back again. Wicket number 6. 112. Salman Mustafa picking up his 3rd wicket. Salman is in the middle of a good spell here. He's bowling good in the entire season. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's up in the stats as well too. So lots depending on him for this Tri-City Ravens, and a lot is depending on the shoulder of this burly Scott. Roll Scott to the middle. And Salman Mustafa is going to bowl to Roll Scott. Slowing the game down is Mustafa. Comes up and bowls to Roll Scott. And he hits that one high and hard. When he hits it, it stays hit. 118. When Scott hits it, it stays hit. 118. 118 for 6. Roll Scott. 14 overs completed. 53 runs to get. 53 runs to get in 6 overs. Now it's below 10 runs and over now with that shot. It brings it down below 10. Good shot by Ross Scott for his delivery. Pugnacious as ever. Doesn't matter the ball that is bowling, he's going to hit it for 6. So 6 runs there. 118. Back punches back and forth here. Strike back at 6 here. It's Ross Scott. 6 overs to get 53. 4 wickets to Tri-City needed. So 118. Who's going to bowl now? It's a lot of discussion in the middle there by Tri-City. Who is going to bowl over number 15? Over number 15. It looks like Sachin is going to take up the attack and he's going to bowl to Muniram Karan. Over number 15. Tri-City in this game here, I think the only way they can actually win this game is to get the wickets. If they bowl 6 overs, I think Cambridge will make the runs. That's basically simple as cricket goes. So 4 wickets they needed, and Cambridge Jaguar needed 53 runs in 6 overs. Satrahan Sachin Dudnath is going to bowl his last over. 6 overs remaining, 53 runs to get, 4 wickets in hand. So Muniram Karan, experience, take up strike. He's going to wait on Sachin. Around the wicket to Muniram. And Muniram is flick it on the leg, makes just a little contact and it belts that one away. The wicket keeper just tried to hit the wicket, but there was no way that Muniram was going to run or attempt to run. So that's 2 runs freely given away. 120. 120. 2 runs easily given away by the wicketkeeper. Muniram Karan was not even attempting a single there. As Sachin comes up and bowls to Muniram. 120. And he sweeps that down the leg side into the backwards, into the fine leg boundary for 4. 124. Good shot by Muniram Karan. This is the stage where Mun, he can manipulate the strike, and the experience is coming here with a young and effervescent Sachin Dudnath. He's bowling his last over now to Muniram Karan, 124. And he misses that one. It's through the legs of the keeper and into the boundary, crashes into the boundary for 4 byes. So 4 byes, 128. And that is 4 byes. The keeper was even deceived with that delivery, and it's into the boundary for 4 byes. So for 128, the score now for 6. That's 6 easy runs given away in this over so far off of Sachin. 4 byes, 2 overthrows, 128. And that's all Cambridge Jaguar needs. Cambridge Jaguars, the winner of many tournaments in the CPSCL, always a powerhouse team in these type of tournaments, and Tri-City has put up such a team as well too. And that's well watchfully forward by Muniram. And that's what he will do. He will manipulate the strike, and 2 deliveries from the spell of Sachin that Muniram needs to see out. Here comes Sachin, and he's hitting that one-handed, and they just get a single. Just a single. That's a ball that should have been dispatched by Muniram. One-handed into the square leg. Gets a single, 129. And 1 delivery remaining in the 15 over. 129. 42 runs to get. 1 delivery remaining in the 15. So Cambridge has bring this down, way down now, below 9, below 10, then below 9, and probably at 8 runs per over now. So back into the original run rate for Cambridge Jaguars. And that's gone high and hard over the boundary from Ross. Got 6 runs, 135. So 36 runs to get. 36 to get in 5. So 7 runs per over now. So Cambridge Jaguars has brought this down from 10 runs and over to 7 runs and over. And Rawls Scott, like he did in the finals in the 100 ball, is putting on a display of power hitting by Rawls Scott. 135 in 15. 6 wicket down. Tension fill. Tension all around. Raf Bihari, the captain, is manipulating his bowlers and moving them around. Now Devendra Sukhdeo, who has had a good game so far, excepting for the drop catch on the cover boundary. He's taken up 2 wickets and made a very vital 42 to propel his team to 170, and he's into the attack now with the ball. Can he make one more decisive strike now to get a few more wickets? Let's see. 135 as Devendra Sukhdeo now to bowl to Muniram, and he sweeps that into the square leg. Off comes the boundary. Is Salman, and he feels easily get a single. 136. Good single there by Muniram, playing a really responsible supporting role now to the powerful Rawls Scott. As here comes Devendra, and he's going to bowl now to Rawls Scott, and he's well forward. That's a good forward shot. He was aiming to go heavy, but the ball get a little onto him and easily tucked it for a single. Good cricket. 136 or 37. 137 over number 16. 34 runs to get in 4.3. And he's trying to sweep, misses. And let's see, is it going to go into the boundary? They run 1, they come back for 2. Let's see from the umpire, they're going to go for 2. Let's see from the umpire. Buys, so 2 runs. 139. 139 and over number 16. Now that's a full toss down the leg. Muni fire all his might, misses, beat the keeper as well. Devendra again to Muniram, and he's watchfully forward. Good single. And there is where the experience comes in. 140. 31 runs to get in 4.2. 4.2. So still around 7 runs and over. Let's see, 2 deliveries. What can Rawls Scott do? And he hits that one powerfully, but didn't get under. The elevation was not there. And mops up by the long on fielder for a single. 141. So 30 runs to get. One delivery remaining. Muniram to face. Devendra, a run over the wicket now to bowl to Muniram. He goes for the reverse sweep, misses, no contact. It's a good offer. 141, 30 runs to get in 4 overs, 7.5, 7.5 in 4. 141. Good game of cricket.
4 over left 30 runs.
4 overs, 30 runs. 4 wickets to get for Tri-City. Tri-City would not be looking to runs, they're looking to get the wickets. As I said before, if Cambridge is to bat these overs, they will get the runs. Tri-City job here is to get the wickets. If they get wickets, it's going to put pressure on the bat inside.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And
Let's get the
ultimately,
man.
ultimately,
Control this game.
put pressure on the bat inside and ultimately bring pressure. So wickets, wickets, wickets is what they needed. And the Cambridge Jaguars would have other thoughts in mind, is to get his 30 runs easily. So Salman Mustafa, who was taking up 3 wickets so far, is going to bowl his final over. And he has done very well to get some crucial wickets in this game in Salman Mustafa. And he's going to bowl his final over. And he's going to bowl this time to the powerful Rawls Scott, who was faced the first delivery from Salman in the last over and hit him for 6. Fayaz. Yeah. No, you come in front of me. So, Salman Mustafa.
Let's cut here.
Salman Mustafa is going to take up over number 17. 30 runs to get in 4 overs. 4 wickets remaining in the shed. Salman Mustafa takes, again, a long time to start. As he comes up and bowls to Rawls Scott. And he's forward. Tucks it on the leg side. They go for 1. Would they get to 2? No, they decide against it. And the score moves to 142. 29. 29 to get. 142. Here comes Salman Mustafa in the middle of a really good spell here. Salman Mustafa from Tri-City Ravens perspective. They will look at getting wickets. Muniram Karan facing up to Salman Mustafa as he taps in the crease now and bowls to Muniram. Muniram is sweeping and sweeping beautifully for 4. Beautiful shot by Muniram Karan, and he also is in the middle of a really good innings here from Muniram. Beautiful shot from Muniram. 146 the score. Very good innings here from Muniram on the feet, and that's the shot he plays really well. The sweep, reverse sweep, and the regular sweep. That's a shot he really plays in this game. Salman Mustafa adjusting his feel again. He's going to come up and bowls to Muniram. The score is 146, chasing 171. He ups and bowls to Muniram. And Muniram is going on the other side and reverse sweeps. And it goes into the backward square boundary. But that's a cover boundary because it's a reverse sweep. Excitement. 4 runs from Muniram. Over what backward point would have been for the Orthodox. 150 runs now. Reverse sweep by Muniram. These are the games that he plays. 150, 21 runs to get. 3 overs remaining after this. So back-to-back 4 off of Salman, who is the bowler that got the wicket so far. Back-to-back 4s. And again, the game has switched back to the Cambridge Jaguar. Accidental shift again here. Cambridge Jaguar looking to get into the finals. 21 runs to get. And B. Harry has placed himself onto the reverse sweep and the boundary now. And so now cover has to come up into the circle because it's just 5 required out of the fielding restriction. As here comes Salman. He's going to bowl to Muniram. And he drives that out to the offside. He run for a 1. He's looking for a second. 151. 152. 152. So 19 runs to get. 152, 17 in progress. Here comes Salmon. 19 to get. Ross Scott, as I said before, it's a tall batting order. Still have Teddy, Safraz, Raphael. Lots of batting to come. Here comes, and he's driving that one beautifully into the boundary before, and that's what Ross Scott can do. He beats it. Pugnacious Ross Scott into the boundary before. 150, 56, 156 is the score. Over number 17. So this has been an over of boundaries from Salman. Probably the over that he didn't really sit well. The one before, Scott also went after him. So he's a wicket taker, but of course it's a time where the acceleration from Rawls Scott. 157, 156. And he's miscuing that one, and it goes into the boundary before. Rawls Scott on song here. It was going straight to mid-off, but the spin of the ball took it away from Fayaz, and it trickles into the boundary before.
11 more, 160.
160 runs. Rawls Scott on the go. 17 completed. 160. Wonderful innings from Rawls Scott. He did his back-to-back in the last finals in the 100 ball. He did the same for Cambridge Jaguars, where they were able to lift that trophy. In that game, Imran Ali was the MVP with a good innings at the top of the order, and Rawls Scott finishes it beautifully in that game, and he's doing it again here for Cambridge Jaguars.
11 and 3.
11 runs to get in 3 overs. Rawls Scott and Muniram Karan, a very good partnership together here, looking to get into the finals, and it's all advantage Cambridge Jaguar from here on now. Wickets is the only way that Tri-City can get back into this game. 160. 160 to get. Here comes. So Devendra is going to bowl his final over to Muniram, who's been sweeping and reverse sweeping. And he sweeps that one again. At this time, he got it just short of mid-wicket. Comes off the boundary and gets a single. 161. 10 runs to get. Devendra. I think Scott has one thing in his mind, and this is just over the boundary. That's how he thinks right now at this point in time. 10 runs to get. Devendra. With the power of Rawls Scott, it could finish in this over. Let's see. And he goes high. One bump. Second bump into Ritesh's hand, and that's a single. 162. So Rawls Scott went with all his power, but the spin of the ball took it to the square leg. Bumps twice, and Ritesh mops it up. Here comes Devendra again and bows to Muniram. And Muniram, that's a really, really tight single. Really tight single. That could have been a run out for Rawls Scott. Nevertheless, they cross and they get a single. 163. 8 runs to get. 3 deliveries to go. Let's see what Rawls Scott has in his mind. He's square up like Chanapal, waiting to bat, and he's forward to Devendra, who's bowling a good spell. Has a good game today, as I said before. Devendra to bowl to Rawls Scott. 8 runs to get. 163, chasing 171, and he's hitting again officially, and he's not connecting, but they had one, and they will just stay for one. 164. Devendra is spinning it, and that's what is troubling Rawls Scott. Is heaving, head in the air, couldn't get under it, no elevation. As here comes Devendra, and again that's a well bowled by Devendra. 18 completed. 2 overs to get 7 runs. 164. 7 runs to get in 2 overs. 164. So Rawls Scott will take strike. I was thinking probably he had intention of finishing off in that over, but it was beautifully bowled by Devendra, who had a good game. He bowled 4 tidy overs, take 2 wicket, made 42, and is Ritesh Umrah, who's going to be bowling over number 19. Rawls Scott to take strike. Ritesh Umrah with 7 runs to get. 164. So Ritesh is going to come around the wicket to bowl to Rawls Scott. as he comes up now and bows to Roll Scott. And Roll Scott is driving again. Misses. 11 deliveries, 7 runs now. 11 deliveries, 7 runs. Hits him on the foot. Here comes Ritesh Umrah as Roll Scott takes his guard. He's probably going between middle and leg. And he's batting square on now to bowl. Here's gonna bowl. Ritesh is gonna bowl now to Roll Scott now. Let's see what is happening. And he hits that high and hard over the boundary for 6. The score has been leveled. The score has been leveled. No, there would not be a super over because there's still 10 deliveries to get a single to propel Canberra Jaguars into the finals. It's a good game of cricket, and I can say that Tri-City has really played a good game to get themselves to 170. They fight their way to take so many wickets for Canberra Jaguar, losing 6 wickets, and Scotty is going to face up now to get a single run to get now to put them into the finals as he comes on board to Scotty, and Scotty is missing, goes on the leg. Muniram trying to get a single, and it's 170 runs, 1 to get. Here comes Ritesh Umrah, and Scotty is missing, and they have run a single. They have run a single and completed a single. 171 victory to Canberra Jaguars. They're going to be into the finals. Well played, Canberra Jaguars, and obviously getting into the finals is that's what the goal is, and they have got themselves into the finals. So we're gonna wait and see the other finalists, but for now goodbye, and we will get the score maybe update on the chat, but Canberra Jaguars has propelled themselves into the finals.